What's going on, guys? Twintuitive 717. I am back with another reading. I hope you guys are doing incredibly well. I'm going to dive into some messages around the Divine Masculine Collective. I'm picking up on someone who's driving home from work, and it's like the radio's on, and they keep getting song synchronicity after song synchronicity to the point where it's becoming really annoying, okay? I feel like a lot of your Divine Masculines could be really emotional or really moody around this connection right now. You guys may be in and out of communication at a time where they don't want to be out of communication with you, okay? I feel like this is someone who misses you, and they're getting constant reminders from the universe that they miss you. It's like, yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, I get it. That's what I feel the frustration is coming from. They understand that this connection is significant in some way. They know that they have to take some kind of action. So that's what I'm getting, guys. Let's see what's going on in their heart space. What feelings are developing for you, Divine Feminines? It feels like it's coming on really quickly, really deeply. What's your masculine feeling for you? Okay, so we have healing family issues. So they could be in this place of forgiveness as well. It's like as they experience healing by forgiving cycles that they might have seen their parents go through, I feel like for your masculines, they don't want to repeat those patterns. I'm hearing silent treatment as well. So many of you could not be communicating because a lot of your Divine Masculines, they have certain patterns of like ghosting or blocking, or if they get upset, they just don't know how to say they're upset. The only thing they know how to do is handle it with silence, okay? So a lot of them are really trying to work on this. Song synchronicities could be coming up on the radio regarding stuff like this. And they're just getting really annoyed that they're getting a lot of messages to work on it, work on this partnership. Okay, many of them may be recalling certain conversations that you guys have had. Someone feels like, oh, why the hell did I have to do that? Or why did I say that? I sound so much like, my dad, or I sound so much like my mom, or that's something that, they've seen, or they've seen that pattern play out, and they're really struggling to heal from that past, like heal the relationship dynamics that they saw growing up, and maybe say to themselves, I'm not going to be that way. I'm going to do things differently. And something tells me that they know that you deserve the best version of them. It's safe for you to love. They know that it's safe to be in your presence and to love you and to either show you a vulnerable side of themselves. Whoever this is, like whoever this masculine is, you might have seen a side of them that very, very unhealed, but you're not afraid of that for whatever reason, Divine Feminine, and that is exactly what eats them alive, is that you don't blow up on them, or you don't blame them. You may understand, or you have a deep understanding that this is something that they have gone through or that they have experienced. You may have very strong boundaries as well, Divine Feminine, because I feel like when you're not around, they don't get that high level energy. They don't get that good feeling that they get in order to remain grounded or to stay positive. Somebody feels like they're missing out on that because of their tendencies, their behaviors, their learned behaviors when it comes to interacting in relationships. And I feel like your masculines are sitting there on the drive home knowing that it's their stubbornness or just built up patterns that they have to unlearn, but there's a stubbornness around having to either apologize to you or call you up and say that they were wrong. They may be getting song synchronicities like that too that are really annoying, right? Like having to say sorry or apologize to you in some way, okay? I feel like someone's rubbing their chin. They know that they've got to do something to either make amends or move forward in some way, change things. And that's why you guys are getting an engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment because you have somebody that they don't normally say sorry, okay? They don't normally approach someone and have remorse for their behavior or the way that they acted because they've seen either like a parent operate like this. I see like a house, people slamming doors, and then the next day everybody just acts like nothing ever happened, right? You don't apologize. You just sweep it under the rug and nothing ever happened. You talk to the person like, you didn't just like scream their ear off last night. But divine feminine, whoever you are, you don't allow them back into your space or your energy. And that's what I'm getting for this masculine. They're going to have to ascend in some way because they are feeling remorseful. They know where this behavior is coming from. And I'm hearing someone who feels like they never meant to take that out on you, but it's like being with you, like with past partners, they would repeat these things and have zero remorse about it. But for some reason, they can't with you. They know that there's some kind of healing that needs to take place, and maybe it has to do with the fact that, like, they miss you, right? Whoever they were with in the past, they could be as wrong as they are and unhealed, and then argue with somebody, and they would have that person coming back to apologize. I'm sorry you yelled at me, right? I'm sorry. Can we fix this? Even though it may not have been that person's fault. A lot of your divine masculines have dealt with partners in the past who really don't take any type of accountability or hold them accountable in any way. Therefore, they never experience that deep healing. But I feel like for whatever reason, you two have connected, and now all of a sudden you're making them confront a lot of shit, right? Attachment styles, childhood trauma, all of these things they are trying to either learn about or pay attention to because they want to express their love in a way that makes you feel safe or grounded. Somebody feels like they're always messing up. Like I'm seeing the guilt and self-sabotage card from the yin yin yang oracle deck, but that's how they feel. Like every time they try to be in this connection with you, they try to go about things in a way that is different or is like a more gentle and kinder version of themselves. They always do something to screw it up or mess it up. Not that that's a terrible thing. I mean, people make mistakes, right? But I feel like for this masculine, they keep making the same mistake. So there's something there that they know needs healing. I do have a feeling like it has a lot to do with the way they handle conflict. Okay, it's never just staying calm in one place and working through it, which they really want to master. It's more of this feeling of nervousness that they get, anxiety that they get, and they just want to jet or run. And I'm telling you guys, because the Healing Family Issues card comes out, this is definitely a masculine who, when they were young, they would see like their parents argue, and they would see somebody who would get flustered and then not be able to handle either all of the yelling or the overflow of emotions they were feeling, and they would just run. Because I see someone who like slams the door shut and they just stay there. So these are patterns that many of them have seen. They don't really know how to be in relationships in love because they never really saw that model to them, right? Like they were in a household with two people who were supposed to be parents, loving each other, but all they ever saw were maybe just patterns of abuse. Two people who, it doesn't make sense. Like in their head, you're supposed to create safety for me, you're supposed to create a sense of love, but all I ever see is you two endangering one another's emotions or damaging each other's emotions. So a lot of you really are experiencing a masculine who is reflecting on this. Okay, ascension is coming as you, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, this is someone who's actually willing to stop and pause and look at their behavior in this connection with you, because I'm hearing it really is having an impact on them. We also have release your ex. I'm hearing that this is how they feel that you feel about them, because this release card here is like, the energy I'm getting out of it is like fed up. So someone feels like you're fed up, or you've released them, or you've released past energy. You're maybe asking them to release past energy, or between the both of you, it's time to just clear this out. Because I'm hearing the divine feminine say like, no more. Until you're able to deal where this is coming from, it doesn't feel safe to engage in this connection. Somebody wants to give this a chance. So I definitely feel like a lot of the song synchronicities are coming through for a reason, especially when they're driving home from work, guys. Like that might be a really significant time or an hour of the day where a lot of synchronicities come through that's trying to help them heal, and also trying to let them know that they've got to put an effort towards this connection with you, give this partnership a chance, because like whoever this masculine is, they deserve love. And another thing too I'm getting about you divine feminines is they know that you don't give up easily on them. To see you in this release your ex energy, or just wanting to clear your energy of them, it really hit home. Okay, this is someone who is driving home, and they can't help but ponder this connection. They can't help but think about, for the first time ever, like, I don't deal with communication very well. I don't deal with conflict very well. I don't know how to make somebody feel safe. Why do I shut out the one person that makes me feel safe? Why do I shut out the one person that I can engage with and they actually make me feel like I'm experiencing growth or happiness, or like I can heal from my past? Like, I don't have to live this out. So, I don't know, guys. That is a bit of a heavy energy here that they're feeling. I feel like so much sadness coming from them, but also, you know, a lot of aha moments, a lot of epiphany moments. This is somebody that loves you, and they're willing to look at themselves and their behaviors for you. You giving them the silent treatment might have also triggered them as well, especially this memory of their parents. I feel like you didn't mean to do that, Divine Feminine, but because you were just fed up, you could have done something like ghost them, or maybe they messaged you and then you opened up the message and you left them on read, and it triggered that whole, like, going all the way back to their childhood and just watching how people engage, and like the silent treatment. You don't work things out. You don't say how you feel. You just shut down. So they're willing to work on this for you. I feel like maybe too, they didn't mean to get you caught up in these patterns also. Maybe you normally do communicate. Maybe you normally put a lot of effort into helping them talk things through or work things out, and you're normally patient. But this time around, I feel like someone's like, damn, I messed this up. All right, let's go ahead and end off this reading with, oh, sorry guys. Let's go ahead and end off this reading with one more card. All right, so we have pay attention to the red flags. And that's what you've got the Divine Masculines doing at this time. I feel like this is their behavior, you know, setting off the red flags in this connection, which I feel like, again, whoever you are, Divine Feminine, you triggered them without realizing it. Okay, these red flags are cautioning you, Divine Masculines, and I feel like what it's cautioning you against is don't let this go. Like, he's feeling like, oh God, I don't want to make her sick of me. Like, I don't want to make her feel fed up. Someone feels like they have behaved or acted in a way that, like, damn, I can't believe I did this when I set out to never do this or not do this or not behave that way or not act that way. So, yeah, that's what they're thinking on this drive home today, guys. All right, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you would like a personal session, I'm over at Hipsy.com. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next one, okay? Take care, guys. Bye.